Alrighty guys, Hermie here with the next episode of the Swansea Manager Career Mode, and we're going to be moving on. Apologies for the last episode, by the way. I forgot to change the music settings, so you ended up hearing a little bit of the goals and stuff, the in-game sounds, but this will be fixed on this video, I promise. And we'll go in the Premier League as our next match. We're moving on, and we're playing against Fulham, and we're at Craven Cottage at Fulham. And unfortunately this game doesn't start very well. As you can see there, Hugo Rodallega gets a goal fairly early in, and another cross goes in, and somehow that they bundle that home. Dejagar gets the second goal 22 minutes in, so we're down 2-0 guys. And moving on to the second half, it doesn't get any better. Diarra going around here, doing some good work, and gives it to Hugo Rodallega, and somehow gets that header into the corner of the goal. 57th minute, we're down 3-0, so not doing very well here. Fulham at home are always a very, very strong team. I don't mind Fulham as a team, mainly because they got Mark Schwarzer in goals. But Rodallega goes through here, gets a rebound off our keeper, and makes it 4-0, and that's how it ends. So we get absolutely smashed at away at Craven Cottage, 4-0 by Fulham. So not the greatest way to start the episode, but still we're going okay in the league. We're still in the top few, which is nowhere near where we're expected to be. We're expected to be ninth, I think, was the expectation. Sorry, at the start of this. And we ended up getting the start of this. This goes into the transfer period, this episode, so we get some transfer offers for Cadlech and for Memphis Depay and for Kemi Augustian and a few other players, just because Cadlech and Memphis Depay are playing like absolute beasts. They're playing so well, and Kemi Augustian's there, as you can see, doesn't want to stay with the club. He's a bit homesick, and he hopes that I won't stand in his way. So if an offer comes up, I'll see how it goes. I'll probably not stand in his way. He wants to go. He's not going to play well if he doesn't want to be there. But we're moving on, and we've got Aston Villa at home. Got old Aussie Brady Holman in the lineup there, but we've still got Cadlech, and we got an okay team fielded for this game. And we've got Augustian here on the ball, the man that wants to go. Gives it to Cadlech, gives it to Pablo Hernandez, and he rockets it through near post in the 11th minute. So decent start to this game, going okay. After this is going to be some more transfer offers and stuff like that. These next few episodes are going to be all about the January transfer window. But Cadlech does some great work. 14th minute goal, makes it 2-0. So doing very well at home here against Aston Villa. I was a little bit worried about Aston Villa. They're always a strong side, especially because they've got the big man Benteke up front. Gets a goal coming back, but it doesn't really matter in the end. We get the win 2-1. Cadlech and Pablo Hernandez, their goals cancel out Benteke's goal, and Cadlech gets man of the match. And we end up going on a bit of a bidding war between Borussia Mönchengladbach for Memphis Depay. They initially give us 7 mil for him, and I decided, no, that's not good enough. The club wants between 7.6 and 9.4 mil. And I decided, 13 mil, just if they want him, they're going to come and get him because he's playing like an absolute beast. And the club, as you can see here, decided to go out and accept an offer for Kemi Augustian. I wasn't finding any good offers for him, so they decided to just take an offer. But that's just how they worked it. And Borussia Mönchengladbach is saying that that 13 mil isn't good enough, so they want 10 mil. And I'm going to change that and decide, no, I don't want that. I want at least 12 mil. And they're not having any... well, sorry, they might not have a borough. We'll see how that goes later on. But we got the next game. It's going to be an FA Cup match, guys, against Newcastle at home. I really wanted to stay in the Cup. The Capital One Cup's going okay, but I really wanted to stay in the FA Cup. And but it's always going to be hard against Newcastle. Demba Ba, Ben Arfa, Gutierrez up front, so it's a very, very potent front three. And cross goes into Demba Ba, and he just shows his prowess right there. So they take a very, very good early lead. Gutierrez here on the ball, puts a long ball through to Johan Cabaye, heads it back down to Demba Ba, takes it beautifully, and puts it straight under my keeper. So I can do not much about that. 2-0 in, and my guys are just sort of in all sorts here. A punch goes back, Czech Giodi picks it up, straight back to Demba Ba, and I think that's a hat-trick. Just 3 minutes, 3 goals really early in the first half. He's doing very well, playing like an absolute beast. Cadlech gets the ball here, somehow gets it through their defender. I think he nutties that centre back there, makes it 3-1. But unfortunately, that is how it ends. We get knocked out of the FA Cup. So that's just not really good enough. I expected a little bit better, especially at home. But that's okay. We still got the Capital One Cup. We're still going all right in the season. And Birmingham City want to take Rory Donnelly on loan. And this is pretty much going to be the end of the episode. We've got one more piece of business to go with, and I think it's yeah, a little bit of an interesting thing. Everton actually accepted the deal for Kadlec, so we're down a striker, our star striker. So see how that goes in the next episode. I've been Hermie. Hope you enjoyed this. Peace.